When Darren signed the interstellar employment contract, he barely glanced at the fine print. Like most humans in the year 2347, he was desperate. Earth's economy had collapsed for the seventh time that century, forcing people to seek work beyond their dying world, taking contracts with alien civilizations in exchange for food, shelter, and, if lucky, a fragment of purpose. The planet Yuvon was peaceful, its mild climate reminiscent of Earth's Mediterranean coast. The Varnari, its inhabitants, were serene beings, tall, silver-skinned, and graceful enough to make Darren feel like a clumsy sack of stones. He accepted the job without much thought. Village integration liaison sounded dull and safe. He imagined translating signs, organizing community events, or explaining human habits. He had no idea what awaited him. The village of Salve rested in a violet valley where radiant trees leaned over winding rivers. The air shimmered faintly, as if brushed with starlight. Darren's arrival was greeted with gentle applause, melodic humming, and garlands woven from glowing vines. The Varnari bowed gracefully, their words soft and musical before one spoke in English. "You are most welcome, Darren of Earth," said a woman with high cheekbones and eyes like liquid silver. "I am Valari, your coordinator. We are honored you accepted the position. Few humans qualify." Darren blinked. "Qualify? You will see," Valari replied. "First, you must be cleansed." The cleansing turned out to be a week-long ritual, steam baths, fragrant oils, and thick green drinks that tasted like sweetened moss. At first, Darren thought it was a spa treatment. He soon noticed his energy rising. He felt healthier, stronger, vibrant in ways he hadn't felt for years. On the fifth day, he mentioned this to Valari. She only smiled and handed him another drink. By the eighth day, he was shown to his quarters, a temple-like dwelling with high ceilings, water flowing along the floors, and a bed that looked grown from a single curved tree. As he unpacked, Valari entered, carrying a translucent tablet. "It is time for orientation," she said softly. "Your purpose here is sacred." Darren sat, curious. "I'm ready. What's the job exactly?" Valari tilted her head. "You are the seed bearer." He frowned. "Come again?" She handed him the tablet. A diagram of his own body appeared, annotated with alien symbols and arrows. "Oh," he muttered after a pause. "So, this is about reproduction?" "Yes," Valari replied. "The Varnari population is dwindling. Our genetic diversity is at risk. Only a few species, yours among them, are compatible enough to restore us. Your DNA has been tested. You are optimal." Darren leaned back, stunned. "You want me to have children?" "Approximately 200 offspring over 5 years," she said calmly. "You will be cherished, celebrated, and cared for. Every 2 weeks, a new partner will be chosen. All consensual. All ceremonial." He stared at the ceiling. "That's more than I expected." "Your reaction is common," Valari smiled. "Take time to consider." He didn't need long. After hours of walking beneath glowing trees, he returned to her. "I'll do it," he said. "Just tell me the rules." And so, the ceremonies began. Every other week, Darren took part in elaborate rituals, air thick with incense, music from unseen instruments, and partners chosen from diverse Varnari lineages. They treated him like royalty. Some painted constellations on his skin. Others composed poems in his honor. It was surreal, dreamlike, but not unpleasant. Months passed. Around the 7th, Darren noticed children. Not infants, babies 4 or 5 months old, silver-skinned with streaks of brown hair and faintly human eyes. Dozens of them, giggling in communal nurseries. "These are mine," he asked Valari. "Some," she said. "You've sired 38 so far." He sat down, dizzy. "They're beautiful." "They are strong," she replied. "You have done well." That night, Darren couldn't sleep. For the first time, the perfection of Salve felt unnatural, too crafted. He began to wonder, what if he refused a ritual? What if he wanted to raise a child himself? Or simply leave? By month 9, he'd made up his mind. "I want to visit Earth," he told Valari. Just for a short break. To see my family. Her smile never faltered. You may not leave during your contract cycle. You agreed to 5 years. I didn't realize it meant becoming a father to hundreds. You did not ask, she said gently. That doesn't mean I agreed, he snapped. You are not a prisoner, Darren, she said softly. But leaving now would be disruptive emotionally, genetically. He turned away. I need to think. The next morning, he packed a small bag and began walking. No guard stopped him. No drones followed. Yet the farther he went, the colder the air grew. The glowing trees dimmed. The sky dulled to gray. After hours of silence and lifeless emptiness, he turned back. When he returned to Salve, color returned. The laughter of children filled the air. And Darren stayed, not because he was forced, but because something inside him began to change. He visited the nurseries daily, cradling infants, telling them Earth stories. The caretakers watched curiously, then joined in. The Varnari had never known the bond humans shared with their young, but through Darren, they learned. By the end of his second year, he wasn't just a seed bearer. He was a father. He named the children, taught them words. One even called him Dad. By year 3, the rituals evolved. Partners came not only for ceremony, but for laughter, companionship, and conversation. Darren helped design education systems. He taught the Varnari what bedtime meant. By year 4, they made him village elder. Valari stepped aside, smiling. You have changed us, Darren, she said. Not only with your DNA, but with your heart. When the 5-year contract ended, Darren was offered a chance to return to Earth. He refused. That world was distant now. Here, he was a teacher, a father, a part of something living. And every morning, 100 silver-skinned children ran to him, their laughter echoing across the glowing valley, calling out the one word that meant everything. Dad.